Let's bring in comic and host of Prime Time with Alex Stein on Blaze TV, the incorrigible Texan himself, Alex Stein. Alex, we are hearing that the Biden family is determined that Joe run again, and all this talk of replacing him at the last moment is just fanciful conjecture as far as they're concerned. I played some clips of Jill Biden after the debate. She's clearly an enabler here. Surely you would think she would want her 81-year-old husband at home enjoying time with his grandchildren, well, the ones he acknowledges. Why is she pushing him when he is obviously not fit for office? And when we've got polls telling us 60% of voters say Biden should definitely or probably be replaced as the Democratic candidate following his terrible performance in that first presidential debate.
Well, I guess Hunter would find it very advantageous to keep his dad as president because he's going to need a pardon or, they need to commute his sentence on gun charges. So I can see why he wants to keep his dad in office. Now, Jill Biden, I have no idea why she wants to keep on letting Joe Biden embarrass himself, embarrass the country. And not only that, at this point, it's basically elder abuse. Joe Biden deserves to take a vacation. He was a senator. He's been a politician for over 40 years. Let the guy go on vacation and eat some ice cream instead of going up there and freezing and embarrassing the entire nation.
That was embarrassing for the entire nation. And in another poll, this one from CBS, only 54% of registered Democrat voters want Biden to run again. That's 54% of registered Democrat voters. And when you look at all voters, the figure is 28%. So that is just awful news for the Biden camp. But Alex, we learned today that you mentioned Hunter, Jill, Hunter, the extended family. They're all encouraging the president to stay in the race. Adam Crichton reports in The Australian that Hunter has emerged as one of the biggest supporters of his father continuing in the campaign. This was at a family gathering they had at Camp David, where the family met for a planned photo session with celebrity photographer Annie Leibovitz. I mean, really, you would think after that performance, he would want to show that he is in the Oval Office, he's actually governing, he's not doing photo shoots with Hunter and Jill.
Well, it was Joe Biden's dream to be president, and he achieved that dream. He became the president. So really, at this point, I have no idea what's left for him to achieve. I mean, our country, according to him, is doing great. According to Americans, our country's doing terrible. So I don't know the delusion of keeping him as president any longer. And Hunter Biden has, personal reasons why, because he's in so much, criminal trouble. But once again, let Joe Biden be free. But the sad reality is the next man up is either Gavin Newsom, maybe Michelle Obama. So there's not a lot of good candidates out there anyway on the left. So I feel like they might think this is their best shot to win, because the other politicians that are in line for this candidacy or for the presidency are probably not going to win against Donald Trump, in my opinion.
They will have a honeymoon run, though. They will have just the sweetest run from the media, and it will be such a short period that they're there that probably the scrutiny isn't going to be there. So they're going to get all the benefits of the honeymoon and none of the scrutiny. And I don't know. I think but it will speak of absolute chaos within the Democrats if they're switching their presidential candidate this late in the game. And I mentioned Joe Biden spending time with the grandchildren earlier and the ones he acknowledges. Here is the mother of Hunter Biden's child, a little girl called Navy, who the Biden family pretends does not exist. Here's the child's mother speaking with Seb Gorka.
Your daughter can't be Navy Biden.
She can someday. We agreed that she can someday if she chooses that. But
right
now, she is a Roberts.
Why? What? I mean, this is his daughter, correct?
Correct. Absolutely. And it was proven with scientific certainty.
And we mustn't forget, Alex, that she was forced to go through the courts just to get child support from that deadbeat whore enthusiast. It really is just such an appalling situation. And the fact that the extended Biden family, that the First Lady and the President do not acknowledge this little girl, is so cruel and callous, and it seems to be not remarked on much at all.
Well, the left-wing media doesn't want to bring this up, and I've had the opportunity to speak to London Roberts, and one of the craziest things about this entire situation is the fact that Navy Roberts is Joe Biden's blood granddaughter. She is connected to the President of the United States, but they are refusing to give her any Secret Service protection or Secret Service detail whatsoever, which to me seems like a big mistake, considering there's all these crazy Palestinian protesters. There's all kinds of crazy people that would like to attack Joe Biden, believe it or not. And I think that that's an easy target, having Navy Roberts, the granddaughter of the president, but not allowing the granddaughter to have any Secret Service. It just seems like a waste of government resources when they really should be protecting the president's family. But since Joe Biden won't acknowledge her, the poor baby is left very vulnerable, in my opinion.